What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I want to wish Beyonce, Giselle, Knowles Carter a very happy birthday. It's her 42nd birthday today, and everybody has been celebrating. So we know that she is an American born and raised Houston baby, okay? She reps it all the time. Singer, songwriter, businesswoman, icon, right? I remember this interview that she did way back when she was in Destiny's Child and she was doing interviews, which again, she's, big enough to now she doesn't have to do interviews, but it was, I don't even know who the interviewer was. Like, he's so irrelevant, but he asked her what she would want to be remembered by, and she said a legend in the making. And he's like, a legend? She's like, I said in the making. She started, giggling like she always does. But the truth is, she is a legend. I think that Beyonce is one of, if not the greatest entertainer of our time. I feel like she is up there with Michael Jackson and Aretha Franklin. And she's currently on tour. A lot of people have said this is the best tour that they have ever had. So happy birthday to you, Beyonce. So she started singing and dancing in competitions as a child. If you guys remember way back when Star Search came on, she was in a group called Girls Time. And that was even before Destiny's Child. Okay. And so we all know about her father, Matthew, who had her and Kelly and all the girls who have, come and gone. Right. Shout out to Latavia, Latoya, and Farrah. Okay. Past members of Destiny's Child, but he had them running in heels. Okay. That was part of their boot camp in order to build up their, resistance, their longevity, their stamina. That's the word I'm looking for. Their stamina. And I can't imagine because Beyonce said in Diva, she said, since 15 in my stilettos, I've been running this game, which is true, right? But even before that, okay, with between Matthew and her mom, running the hair salon and making their clothes, shout out to Tina. They've been running it since I can remember, since I was a kid. So she rose to fame in late 1990s as a member of the R&B girl group Destiny's Child. I don't think the Girls' Time put out a record, if I remember correctly, but Destiny's Child, of course, they came out strong, and they are still to this day one of the best girl groups of all time. And then, they took a break. I think that they said that they were going to create or make like one more album, which I would love if her, Michelle, and Kelly got together and gave us one more album. It would be iconic. But she came out with her debut album in 2003 titled Dangerously in Love. And then she released B-Day in, oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Dangerously in Love. Yep, 2003. B-Day in 2006. Okay, I Am Sasha Fierce in 2008. And then Four, celebrating, of course, today. And her and Jay-Z, they have a tattoo of four on their wedding fingers. But 444, is a really important number to both of them. But Four came out in 2011. So in the mid to late 2010s, after creating her own management company, Parkwood Entertainment, Beyonce's artistry achieved widespread acclaim for releasing a sonically experimental visuals album titled Beyonce in 2013, and then Lemonade in 2016, which explored multiple themes as infidelity, feminism, and womanism. And then her dance album that she released just recently, Renaissance in 2022, she became the first solo artist to have their first 7 studio albums debut at #1 in the United States. She is bad. She's an icon. So some of her best-selling songs include Crazy in Love, Baby Boy, Irreplaceable, If I Were a Boy, Halo, Single Ladies, Run the World, Love on Top, Drunken Love, Formation, Break My Soul, Cuff It. Of course, everybody remembers the Cuff It challenge. And then her collaborative music ventures include Everything Is Love in 2018, her album with her husband Jay-Z as the Carters, and her musical film Black is King in 2020, which was inspired by the music from the film soundtrack The Lion King in 2019. And then Homecoming, which everybody knows that dance break, and Homecoming, I'm still, you know, I'm with the team that thinks that Homecoming and Coachella was one of the best visuals to this day, and people still do that dance break to this day. But she made a live album in 2019, and yeah, that 2018 Coachella performance was everything, and it's still being heralded as one of the best live albums of all time. So outside of music, she has starred as an actress in multiple films such as Austin Powers and Goldmember, The Pink Panther, which came out in 2006, Dreamgirls, I loved her in Dreamgirls, that also came out in 2006. Cadillac Records came out in 2008, Obsessed with Idris Elba came out in 2009, and then The Lion King in 2019. So, having sold an estimated 200 million records worldwide, Beyonce is one of the best selling music artists of all time. Her accolades include 32 Grammys, 26 MTV Music Awards, and that also includes the 2014 Michael Jackson Vanguard Award. She has 24 NAACP Image Awards, 35 BET Awards, 17 Soul Train Music Awards, all of which are more than any other artist in the music industry. And she has 31 career top 10 singles on the US Billboard Top Hot 100. She's the first female artist and third overall to achieve at least 20 as a solo artist and 10 as a group member. Wow, she is the most successful Black touring act in history, according to Polestar. And Time Magazine included her as one of the 100 women who defined the last century. And she was named number 8 in the greatest singers of all time by Rolling Stone in 2023. Y'all, I made a separate video about Rolling Stone because just a caveat, they skipped over Celine Dion. And so, yeah, Rolling Stone, I don't know who wrote that, but so yes, Beyonce Giselle Knowles was born today, September 4th, 1981, in Houston, Texas, to her mother Tina and Matthew Knowles, who back then they had a salon. She had a salon, and Matthew back then he worked at Xerox, so he was a Xerox sales manager. Her younger sister Solange is also a singer and a former backup singer and dancer for Destiny's Child. They're the first sisters who have both had #1 solo albums. So that's impressive. I didn't know that. Her family is considered Creole. Her grandparents are French-speaking from Louisiana. So she's also considered Creole from her grandparents' lineage. And I don't want to read everything on her Wikipedia page because it's extensive, but her work ethic is amazing. So I just want to say congratulations again to everything that you've done and are still doing, right? She's still working, still on tour. I love, the love that people are showing to her daughter, Blue Ivy, because she definitely did not deserve all the abuses she got as a young girl. But I mean, people are miserable and haters, and they like to hate on children, but both her parents are billionaires, so she was winning from birth. But I love Beyonce's music. I love her songwriting. I love her work ethic. And you guys drop down in the comments to help me wish Miss Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter a very happy birthday. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I will talk with you later. Take care, Aces. Bye.